One of my old bikes that I sold. Anyway, take care, buddy.
Thank you.
Have a good one. Well, today I thought I'd bring out this S26 just Duotts thing again, because I was editing in Cyprus and I did have some other stuff that I wanted to film before I let the review out, and I wish I had done. And I did do this with one of the hills that I'm about to climb, but I didn't film it, and I think this is worth seeing so you can understand the absolute power in this bike. Let's go have a look at this. I want to show you something. Yeah, I want to show you this hill. This hill's horrible, but I want to show you what this bike can do. Watch this. This is a horrible hill, and I'm barely pedaling and coming up at 16 odd mile an hour. What a beast. What a beast. I've got another hill round it, and the only bike that's ever got up that hill was that dual motor M20 that I built. And this is another monster hill, but this one's more of a monster. So let's go have a look at this. Yeah, if you have a look at that hill in front of me, it goes up to twice the height of that building, maybe a bit more in a very short distance. Look at this. And this is getting up there far faster and with less effort than my M20 did. How about that? Look, I ain't even pedaling. This hill, I'll give you a clue what it's like from the other side, is that. And this is just shot up here at an angle. Let's do it again, but straight up this time. Let's go. I go for the steepest bit. And look at that. And this is a monster of a hill. Just love what this thing's capable of. And, you know, going over stuff like this, it just eats up. It just eats up. But hills, off-road, this bike's a winner. I've just been talking to somebody who bought a bike off me a while back, and I was saying that if I worked the night shift and I wanted something to get me from A to B, you know, I'd get this. I'd definitely buy this bike just for the fun factor. It's just awesome. It really is an awesome bike. It's an absolute beast of a bike. And I love the way it just feels so comfortable to ride. It really does. But yeah, the other one, Deliveroo riders. This is the bike you want. And it shifts, mind. It really does shift. Yeah, if you're thinking of getting a bike for food deliveries, buy this e-bike. That rack on the back is massive. Nobody's going to bother you if you're on shifts and you're going to work in back. This thing's an absolute monster. Absolute monster. This dual motor mode's just addictive. Once you're in it, it just, you don't want to turn it off. Tell you what I need to turn off is the cruise control. That cuts in quite quickly. But look how fast this is going. All I'm doing is turning my legs round. Really is an absolute monster of a bike. It's just so much fun to be on. I mean, this is pretty bumpy riding this, and you know, 20 mile an hour, piece of cake. And I'm not really pushing it. This has to be up there. I know I rated it what I rated it at. And this is, I've had no, in fact I had praise from the company about the video. They liked it. Not asked me to do any more video work on it. It's just going up for sale. So I just wanted to show you before it disappeared. If you're looking for a powerful e-bike to get to working back on, this is the bike I choose. This bike, most powerful bike that I've ridden. Really is. It's the most powerful thing that out of the box that I've ridden. And this is out of the box. I mean, you don't have to ride it like a maniac. You really don't. And I recommend you don't, because this is a sort of bike that you could end up hurting yourself on if you don't respect it. I mean, this is dual motors. And the other thing, like I said before in the review, a friend of mine's got the dual motor Lankalese, and I did have one in the garage, and I just sold it before I got to review it because I had so much other stuff to review, and I bought that in my own pocket. But it has front end drag, which, if you know anything about dual motor bikes, that front end, you can get a bit of torque steer out of it, and it can sort of like catch you unawares when you're going around bends. So if it's a loose surface and you're going around bends on it, this will drag you sideways from the front wheel, because there's a certain amount of torque coming out of that front wheel. But it's so much fun. If I had the space, I'd keep this. I really would keep this. If I had the space, but it's such a big bike, and I've currently got too many bikes. Not the sort of thing that I want to keep because they're there for review, but I just currently don't have the space to keep it, and it's a shame. But yeah, how much fun is this thing? It just shifts. There's a lot to love about this bike, and if you're in the market for something that's powerful to get you to working back, I have no hesitations in repeating what I keep repeating. Buy one. These big 26-inch tyres are great, so you can pretty much take it anywhere you want. Go on, I'm going to go back up that. I've already been up it once, but let's go on it from bike view instead of the drone following me. This was the hill I went up in the first video. Now I'm just turning my legs around. I'm not actually putting any power into this bike. How fast it's got up here. How fab is that? One more thing, this bike ain't for novices. This should never be your first e-bike, unless you ride motorbikes or something that you're sort of comfortable with torque on a bike, because if you're not, this thing's going to catch you out. Really is going to catch you out, and not in a good way. But if you already owned an e-bike and you know what e-bikes are like to ride, or if you're a motorbiker who's thinking about getting an e-bike, you'll be fine with this. You'll be fine with this. Right in front of me is another steep one. This is probably the steepest of the lot. I'll be really surprised if it makes it up here. But I'm going to give it a bit of a run up. Let's give it a bit of a run up. And then we'll see if we can get up there. You need to have a bit of a run up first. Let's see if I can get up here. You can hear that front wheel trying to get up here. It's coming. It's getting up here. Yes! That's incredible. Yeah, that's the hill we just come up. you.